Hey, what is up, guys? Flex Media here, bringing you yet another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. And we are here in the Easy A event, and I kind of just wanted to walk you guys through it because this one is not that easy. This guy is going to be very, very useful to you. Because otherwise, the only other option you have for a leader is him. And if you look, key 2, 50% is not really that good. And then here we have key 3, attack and defense, and HP 120. So that's obviously going to be much, much better. And Pure Saiyans is the way you want to go. I don't think there's quite enough units. You might be able to finagle, let's see. If you have like the SSR of this guy, Rainbow, and of the Vegeta, you could probably finagle a Movie Heroes team. So that is possible. That's actually not a horrible idea. But if we kind of look at the roster here, Frieza is going to be useful here, but you can't really run him. He's not really going to fit in on any of these leader skills. And then, of course, let's see. So we have a lot of these guys currently selected. Let's just remove all for a sec, and we'll kind of check it out. This is easier, I feel like, than looking at the list. It just gives you a visual, right, instead of just reading the words. So here we go, a movie hero. There's not enough fusion characters free to play to where his leader skill would be relevant, so you can definitely run him on the team if you decide to do that Movie Heroes team. Oh, I'm definitely bringing Vegeta. I forgot about Vegeta. I'll probably replace a tech unit with him, probably that Goku. And then again, you have to use this Broly, the Broly and Ba unit. You can use Paragus, and then of course you can use the Dokkan Awakened version as well. Mine's just reversed currently. So you could, in theory, use both of them if you wanted to. You could use the TUR and the SSR. I'm going to go ahead and bring this Broly as well. Remember that we are up against an int type opponent, so bringing tech units is going to be bad news for you. So let's kind of keep going here. Again, this guy is okay. At the very least, I might still bring him along because he can seal Broly, so that would definitely be effective. Vegeta, I would probably avoid using. And this is simply just because of type disadvantage, so let's kind of keep going here. And then again, you have to bring Raditz and Vegeta. There's not really enough free-to-play join forces units you can use, and then Broly. So this is a very, very limited, and then there's Goku. So this is a very limited stage. Let's just go ahead and rock this team for now. And I think actually I will switch up one of the characters and bring Vegeta. So remember that on this first stage, we've got the bronze to the left, and then we've got the silver medals to the right. And I know that that's kind of weird the way they're arranged. It's just the way it is, right? So the white-capped are bronze medals. So let's go ahead and take down Broly. Now this shouldn't be too bad. I'm going to go ahead and run through once each stage. And then as you sort of go, as you easy awaken them, they'll be better. So like you can go ahead and just like slowly awaken them, and then you'll have a better time probably getting through the event. That free-to-play Broly in the middle is actually a pretty solid unit. He gets stronger as the fight goes on. We do get supered right off the rip, and as you can see, that's not too bad. But when we get to the difficult stage, Broly will hit you for over 100k. So if you're not ready, you could kind of be screwed, right? So just be prepared, right? Maybe bring that Goku that can seal that I showed you, the Movie Heroes Goku. There's Broly doing some work, and then this should end it for sure. This should not be an issue at all. So this first stage is going to be very, very easy. And I'm going to go ahead and put a graphic so you guys are aware of how many medals that you need, but you're going to have to do at least a couple runs through each stage. Particularly this stage, you're going to be running the most, because in all Extreme Z Awakenings, and that goes for just standard Easy A's as well, you need the most silver medals. Silver medals you need the most, and then there's our stone reward. And then occasionally you can get a question mark to drop. We'll go ahead and do the hard stage here. This will get us, yes, and let's just keep this team. It's fine for now. I like the idea of being able to seal up Broly. So if we can get Goku on the first frickin' rotation, that would be sick. So here we go. Let's go ahead and go. We'll go to the left this time. So in this middle slot here on this middle panel, occasionally you can get a question mark, and that'll reduce the amount of times you have to run the event. You'll get a medal drop. So that's obviously very, very helpful, right? Just reducing the number of times you have to do this. So this one is definitely not easy. So currently this is the one we're going to want to rock, I think, in this front slot. He's got let's see. So he's got, actually, we're definitely going to want to rock my rainbowed one. But just remember that this one here is just not going to be, come on, here we go, is not going to be quite as good, right? He doesn't stack his defense yet, but he can still stun, which is good. Okay, we'll do, well, he does super. I guess it doesn't matter. We'll do this. And at this point, getting same type orbs isn't really going to benefit us, so I will save it for Broly, just in case we take some big damage. Okay, so we get that dodge from his passive. That's really, really nice. Or it could have been the 5 dodge. I mean, you never know, I guess. And then, okay. So yeah, look at that. We're taking 23k on normals. So it is going to be a good idea to run the stage a few times. So get all of the bronze medals you need, then get all of the silver medals you need, and then get all of the gold and then rainbow medals that you need. I think that that's going to be the way to go here. So that way you can kind of slowly awaken him and level him up. And then that way he'll have higher stats. He'll defend a little better. Okay, so let's see. What is everyone's defense? So I think, you know, realistically we need to rock Broly. Because this Broly unit, the enemy that we're up against, is not on movie bosses. So this Goku here isn't going to get that crazy damage reduction. Let's go ahead and get this healing. And then we'll get that one rainbow orb that'll power up Goku a little bit. Maybe we can get the crit. So Broly's going to be good. This Broly for sure is going to be a big advantage if you have him. Hopefully you do. Hopefully you're able to pull him. He is going to be featured on that top legendary summon banner coming up, which I think, I don't know, man. I have kind of mixed thoughts about it, because the deal is like if you look at, so like these current banners, the Dokkan Fest banners that are up right now, the 3+1, obviously you're getting just a superior value, right? Tickets 3+1. I mean, it goes without saying, right? So let's, okay, so we've done one of each. Let's go ahead and run Raditz's, might as well. And make sure you get these guys Dokkan awakened, right? So all it takes is, 10 medals, which is very, very easy. And go ahead and farm up an extra SA5 copy so you can just feed him in right away for his free super attack leveling. So if you look at it just from a pure like odds perspective, you have a better chance of pulling a new LR on the top legendary summon. Like if you get a featured animation, you have a 1 in 6 chance of pulling a new unit. Whereas on the other banner, I guess technically you have a 1 in 5 chance of pulling a new unit, but they're not both LRs. So you have a better chance of pulling LRs on the dual Dokkan Fest banners. But in terms of pulling a new unit, we'll go ahead, let's do that, I guess. This is fine. But in terms of pulling like a new LR, you have a better chance, right? You've got a 1 in 6 chance, which is, you know, I like those odds. That's pretty good. So if you really like both of these units, I think that it would be an okay decision. If you want to drop a few multis on it, I'd wager a lot of people, particularly if you are free to play, unless you got incredibly lucky, you're probably pretty low on stones, if I had to guess. We are not going to be getting a ton more free-to-play stones. We're actually a little bit lighter than I thought. For part 1 of the anniversary, we got 545 stones, I believe. That is according to the Dokkan Wiki. And they are usually right on the money. So that was very, very easy, especially getting additional super attacks. So 545 is a little bit less. That's almost 100 less than the JP side got, which does lead me to believe that maybe we'll be getting a new game mode. And I tend to lean towards Explosive Chain Battle. I think that we'll be getting that in part 3 of the anniversary. I think that would, at the very least, it would make it a little bit better. It would just make it a little bit better. Like, I'm not real high on this anniversary. I feel like Dokkan, they really, I don't want to say they completely like dropped the ball, right? Like, I don't think it's like a complete disaster of a university, or an anniversary, excuse me. So I don't think it's a complete disaster, but I really feel like they could have done a little bit better. They could have done a little bit more. They could have gone all out, and they just, for whatever reason, decided to hold back. And on something like an anniversary, it's not the time to hold back. I don't really get what they were doing, not dropping an EZA. I'm very disappointed they did not drop an EZA, and you can say I'm overreacting or whatever. That's okay. I certainly respect all of your guys' opinion, and let me know your opinion in the comments below. I just really feel like a proper EZA, I think that's what's missing from this anniversary. And I know that there was a lot to do for a while. And for part 2, there's literally nothing. You could have easily dropped in Easy A. So we've got this easy area to run. We've got 2 of them to complete, right? So we've got, stage 1 and stage 2 of the easy area. And that's it, guys. No new stage of Infinite Dragon Ball history. I believe that comes in part 3, and it'll be Future Saga based. So let's go ahead and seal. Obviously, Goku going to be very, very effective in this stage because he has type advantage. But yeah, guys, I don't know, man. I'm not real high on the anniversary, and also not to mention, like, if you guys pay attention at all to the JP side of the game, it does lose a little bit of hype. Like, the fusions are definitely hype, so like, don't get it twisted. Like, I love using them. They're my favorite units currently. I love using them, but I really felt like they built this anniversary around those 2 units, which is fine. Every gacha game should be built on summons. That's what it's about, right? They want you to summon on every banner. But again, I really feel like they did, in terms of content, there's just not enough. There's not enough to do, and I know probably for a new player, you look at it now, and there's probably too much to do. You've never touched an Easy A, you've never touched a story event, so like you're farming up all these other free-to-play units and stuff that we haven't yet. So I do understand if you're a new player, which is what they're primarily marketing anniversaries towards, are new players. So I get it if you are, but for these old time players like myself, like the homies, like a lot of the content creators you see, really just not a lot to do, right? So, but that is the video, guys. As you can see, that actually was a lot less painful than I thought it would be. I will say, so if you do not have Wrathful Broly, this is the guy to use, I think, or you can build a Movie Heroes team as I just described. So you can easily just use, let's find him, this guy here. So like I said, he's a Movie Heroes leader, and you can go ahead and run his SSR, go ahead and rainbow him out. No big deal. You'll get the orbs back. But that is the video, guys. Slap a like if you enjoyed this video, and of course, consider subscribing if you're new. Let me know on your thoughts. Let me know your thoughts on part 2 of the anniversary, and overall how you're feeling about it so far. And I love you guys. Thank you for the support, and I will catch all of you in the next one. Later.